Lindsay was born in LA and grew up in a close-knit, loving family with strong Christian values. He has been a hard worker all his life with a determined work ethic that started with a paper route at the age of 8. Following stints in the field of real estate and insurance, public duty called and Bob was accepted to the LA County Sheriff's Department in 1978, where he flourished for the next 32 years. He worked 24 different assignments during that period, receiving several commendations. He and his special team even built Century Station and the detention jail, literally from the ground up. Bob worked surveillance teams, international criminal investigations, and gang enforcement in South Central LA. He became director of personnel for the entire department of 18,000 employees, in charge of multiple HR disciplines, from hiring to firing and everything in between. He created the Field Training Officer Unit personally, developing the field training program with his staff in 1997, which is still utilized today. 2 days following his retirement in 2011, Bob became Director of Security for the LA Superior Court and still holds that title today. He is in charge of security at all 38 courts scattered throughout Los Angeles County. Bob and his wife of 38 years have 3 children and 4 grandchildren who are the lights of his life. A great family man, a dedicated public servant, and a devout Christian with an abiding faith in the Lord. Please welcome Commander Bob Lindsay.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me in the back? First of all, I would like to say, what an event. The music, the chorus, the warmth of the dancing up front. It's awesome, it's wonderful. It's the Armenian culture, it's the Armenian way, and I thank you for that. My wife couldn't be here tonight because my father-in-law passed away about a week ago. And it was a very difficult time for us, but it brought back some memories, and I want to share one of those memories with you. The memory is, my father-in-law worked for West Covina Police Department for over 30 years. He was a detective, he did backgrounds, and he was loved by that department. One day he called me, and he said, "Bob, I think we have a problem. We have some new neighbors here. They're up till all hours of the night, people coming in and out. I think they're dealing drugs." So I put on my stealth suit, I drove over there, I looked at the mail, and it ended in a YAN. So I said, "We have no problems. Dinner is at 11, and it continues till about 3 in the morning." So anyway, I would like to say this. Chief, thank you for all the work you do for the Superior Court in Pasadena. You don't know it, but we work together quite often. And your folks did a wonderful job the other day on an individual that came into the court with a gun that should not have had it. You don't know this, but 20 judges that I was in a meeting with were watching that case very closely. And you, sir, and your team did an outstanding job, and I thank you for that. The Knights of our time. What is Knights? Does anybody know what it means? It's not hereditary, I looked it up. It's something that you have to earn. Something that you deserve by your service, by the things that you do for people, by being honorable. That's what Knights stand for. And clearly tonight, the Knights stand up and apart, recognizing these police officers here today. And I will tell you this, the minute they put on that uniform, whether they're going out in a traffic car, whether they're going out to get parking tickets, whether they're going out to arrest criminals, regardless of what they're doing, when they don that, they're a target. And at this point in the history of the United States, it saddens me when we have the groups that we have out there that are constantly attacking police officers. And what we need more police chiefs. We need more sheriffs who are willing to stand up and call it what it is. Black Lives Matter. They shouldn't be meeting people in the White House. They're a terrorist group as far as I'm concerned. If you watch TV, and you watch these honorable police officers standing in a line, protecting us, protecting property, and you see people in their faces spitting at them, and nothing is happening, it depresses me, because I want to go right through that TV and take care of business. But these officers hold their cool. They hold their poise. They're professionals. And for that, they deserve the most credit in the entire world, because not everybody is cut out to do that. For 39 years, I've been in law enforcement. And I will tell you, I have been in multiple pursuits, more than I can count. I've been in 2 shootings. I've had my shoulders torn from PCP suspects, my back nearly broken. But what these officers put up with today pales in comparison to what I do. They're being attacked from all sides. And it's not just physically, it's civilly. And they need everybody's support in this room. And for you Knights, and I'm going to say this because I know in here there are daughters also, right? There is no good Knight without a wonderful daughter standing behind. The Armenian culture. I've been involved in it for 10 years and I've gained probably 40 pounds. So food, family, oh my goodness. Thank God for the Armenians that came to the USA and show us what family really is. I think sometimes we've lost sight of what it is, and certainly our children sometimes do. Sometimes they need just a good whooping, I think, but I'm not quite sure now that you wouldn't be arrested. When we talk about focus, the Armenian people are focused. You're focused on hard work. And that shows here tonight. That shows with the exceptional men and women from lieutenants, sergeants, and officers that were recognized here tonight. I also noticed that many of you were not born in this country. So as the chief said, assimilating, coming over, and doing the things that you have done here in the United States of America, taking on that badge is absolutely historical. And not only that, it says a lot about you, your families, and your character. And God bless you for that, and I thank you. Those of you in uniform are going to understand what I'm talking about right now, because I know you all went through the academy. So, remember at the end of class when the DI would get up and they would say, does anybody have any questions? And some cadet would raise their hand and everybody in the class wanted to shoot them. Remember that? That's sort of where we are in the program. So I had like 8 notes that I wanted to cover. My wife put a 9th one on there just before I left. But she didn't put it as number 9, she put it at number 1. She said, I've lived with you for 39 years in the law enforcement agency. Keep it short. Short speeches are the best speeches. But I will tell you, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that in 1 month, we all get to recognize the genocide. That is what's really important. Most important, and I know the Knights is a non-political affiliated organization, but behind the scenes, all you men and women, we need to place people with badges on councils, in places of importance, in political positions, so that they too can stand up in public forums and recognize that the genocide, the Holocaust, exists. Period. For all of you, I'm going to leave you with something that my mother said to me. God bless her souls. My mom and dad passed away about 10 years ago. But she said, if you don't go do that, it's certainly not going to get done by itself. And I have lived by that. And if each and every one of us live by that, not thinking somebody else is going to do it for you, but that you need to go do it. And if we're all watching people do it, and we will just lift up and go help them, as a group, we can do anything. God bless you. Thank you. One closing statement, if I may, and thank you very much. I don't deserve that. One closing statement, and this is for the Father. I too got a ticket in Pasadena. However, being the good police officer I was, I went to the front desk of the police station, and they said, "We don't handle that." As the chief said, they pointed me to, I think it's parking control. I went to parking control, and they weren't very friendly. So, but I do know this, as the director of security for all 38 superior courts, we do business with a lot of maintenance and janitorial services. I would bet, out of the hundreds of janitorial services that help us, one of them probably cleans that parking control office. So it's possible it could get swept under the rug. Maybe God answered his prayers.
Thank you, Bob. Very good. Bob, is the rumor true that you're going to be running for sheriff sometime in the future?
It is potential, yes.
Yes? Okay. Well, I can assure you, you'll be getting a lot of votes from the folks in this room. Very good. A policeman entered the confessional of the Catholic Church in Glendale. He says, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I beat the bejesus out of an anti-police demonstrator last night." And from the other side of the screen, he says, "My son, I'm here to forgive your sins, not to discuss your community service." Next, we have our international vocalist, who you heard here previously, Mr. Khachik Zanyan. He's been all over the world singing. He did a lot of studying in Italy. He did lots of recordings in Beirut. So he's been around, and his voice is really something, as you heard earlier. So Khachik, wherever you're hiding, where is he? Did he leave? Egor Khachik, Jama Ushe, Asotskune Gazel.